about it. Don't ask me because I'm not talking about it. I can't, I won't, I shan't. I shan't, I shall not. I shall not talk about it. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I've been wanting to say that for so long now. I haven't sat down and chatted to you guys for so long, and I've missed you all so much. Like, I'm a bit disgusted in myself that I've not put a video out. Oh my, this is literally like basically the first video that I've put out in 2022, which is utterly disgusting because this is a long break for me. Like, I know I disappear sometimes, but like, this is a little bit ridiculous and I'm not proud of it, and this should be, it won't be happening again, fingers crossed. But yeah, how are you all doing? I'm so happy to finally be back on my channel, and today I'm gonna be coming to you guys with a chatty Q&A. I've got so much to fill you in on. I had so many questions asked when I put the little box up this morning, like literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of questions. So I picked out a few that seem to be the most popular, a few little rogue ones as well that I thought would be fun to talk about. Things have just been, well, we'll talk about it in the video, but it's just been a lot of things going on. We'll talk about it as we get on in the video. My hair is looking a little bit crazy. Basically, I didn't want to wash it. I was a little bit lazy, so I've just slicked it back, and this is like 4-day-old curls. I'm just gonna get straight into the questions. Thank you so much if you asked me a question. I'm gonna get through as many as possible while sipping on my, I'm not really meant to be showing you this, and this isn't the straw that's gonna be in this, but put a little energy drink in here, in this little cup. A little cup that might be available to shop on Filter soon. Right, which one to answer first? Also, if you see like actual chunks of my lip falling off whilst I'm talking, there's nothing I could do. My lips, my skin, my eyelids, everything is that dry. Chunks of my skin and parts of my lip just keep falling off. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, like it's disgusting. So if you see like crustiness anywhere, I've moisturized 4 times today. I really can't do much more. Now, I really don't want to start with a question that has an answer. Like, I can't tell you much about it. Like, I can't tell you, but I feel like the answer that I can give will give it away so much that I guess you'll kind of know. A lot of you guys have been asking how the house hunting is going. Now, what I can say is that it is going extremely, extremely well. It's tricky because I don't want to start with a question that I can't elaborate on, but I'm so excited that I cannot not address it. But at the same time, I can't address it too much because I want to do like so many videos on it, and I've got so much coming in regards to it. A 3-year search has potentially, well, it basically has come to an end. I'm not going to go into any detail at all because with these things, like, anything can happen. You guys better get buckled in, strapped in, because the content soon is going to get so exciting that I could cry. I could cry. Has 2022 got off to a good start? That's a very broad question. I always put loads of pressure on myself around like December time for January coming to like be incredible and like to smash all my goals, and like I make vision boards and I get a plan out with Fran and like we get really, really on it. The reality is things don't always go the way you planned, and the start of the year definitely had different plans for me than I'd hoped, which is fine. But I definitely think that now things are starting to get back on track. I definitely feel a lot more like myself. And a lot of you guys have just been asking genuinely like how I am, which is so sweet. And I'm definitely more myself now. The start of the year, it was just a bit of a jumble, like it was, a lot was going on, and I definitely lost myself in the first few weeks and felt really disheartened that I had quite a negative start to the year, like a very negative start to the year, and I was really, really upset. Sorry, a little interlude there. I was just helping Tommy bring the shopping in quickly. But I think I was saying that I'm just quite good at starting a new chapter, pushing things behind me and moving on in this life. If I dwelled on every bad thing that was said about me, or every like negative comment that I receive, or everything that sort of doesn't go the way I plan it to, then I probably would never get out of bed. Has your views on having nice things changed since the robbery? I thought that was a really good question, actually. That's a really interesting question because it's something that I've been thinking about a lot recently, and the answer to that question is 100% yes. My views couldn't have changed any more if they tried. And who let you out of the kitchen now? Obviously, having nice things can literally mean anything, but in regards to like the jewelry that I used to buy, like watches, nice bags, like really expensive clothes and stuff, I think most definitely the interest in that for me has just disappeared since the robbery. My mum keeps having a go at me about me calling it a robbery because she's an ex-police officer and she said it's a burglary, but to me they're the same thing, but they're actually not. Why would I want to ever own something that is going to compromise like mine and Tommy's safety? It's just absolutely not worth it in my eyes. So yeah, my opinion has definitely changed 100%. Like in my eyes, the only watch I need at the moment is, I'm not even joking, my Apple Watch. Which is actually it contradicts what I've said in the past because I've gone on about how I don't like my Apple Watch, but I'm on it again. As much as it is like a sensitive subject, like the house breaking and stuff, I can talk about it quite easily now. I'm very much, I dealt with it, I'm very much like moved on from it now. This also leads on to another question. Do you have security everywhere you go now? Fran's also going to get annoyed at me for talking about this. Security is something that we've had to take so much more seriously now, to the point where I'm spending thousands and thousands of pounds a month on having the right security. But at the end of the day, I personally don't feel like I can put a price on feeling safe. I've never really known how to speak about it, to be honest, because I feel like it's something that people could respond with, like, who does she think she is? Like, why has she got security? But it's genuinely for no other reason than it makes me feel more safe. After what happened, it's something that just makes me feel better. Another question that kind of leads on from that, your favorite activity to do alone. Everything. I absolutely love my own company. Like, I used to live alone when I first moved to Manchester. I lived alone for just over a year, and it's something that I never struggled with. Don't get me wrong, it was definitely lonely at times, but being alone and spending time like with me, myself, like is something that I absolutely love. Like walking around a supermarket with my headphones in, just by myself, not having to talk. One thing for me that I do struggle with and that I really don't enjoy is like small talk. I'm actually very good at making small talk. I do it pretty much every single day in my job. Like I'm constantly in meetings. To be fair, meetings isn't really small talk, but it's something that in my spare time or when I don't have to be doing it, I just don't like talking. I just like to keep my mouth shut. I just like to be away with the fairies, doing my own thing. When I used to live in Manchester alone, I used to do everything by myself. I genuinely would go to like the cinema by myself. I'd go like food shopping obviously by myself. I'd go for dinners by myself. I'd just be alone all the time because I didn't really know anybody up here. I moved up here just like on a whim, hoping for the best. It was the best thing I ever did. But yeah, I was alone all the time, and that period of my life really taught me how to be okay in my own company. One piece of advice that I always give to people that say, you know, I want to move out, I want to get my own place, or I need to move out and live by myself, but I'm too scared or I'm going to be lonely. I always say, just do it. Don't get me wrong, it's hard at times, you do get lonely, but it's the best thing you'll ever do because it teaches you to be like in love with your own company, so that if one day you have to be by yourself or you have to be with your own company, like you're able to do that. Fran's just calling me, 1 second. Hello. Another really popular one that was super random, and this is like completely different to everything I've been talking about, but how many ear piercings do you have and where are your earrings from? I get asked this all the time, but I wanted to talk about it actually because the weirdest thing happened with my ear piercings recently. I was on a shoot a few weeks ago and I took my earrings out like I always do so I can put in the earrings that they want me to wear on the shoe, and I was on the train coming home and Holly, my makeup artist, always puts these earrings back in for me, which are from Maria Tash, by the way. I get so many questions asking me where all these earrings are from. They're from Maria Tash. But yeah, anyway, we went to put my earring back in and this one here, the second hole, completely closed up. Like, I'm not even joking you. I'm quite good at pushing the earring back in if a little bit of layer of skin builds up at the back, disgusting. But like it was completely closed up. We tried for like basically the whole train journey to try and get the earring back in, and we only took it out for literally like a day. But there was like blood everywhere. I started to feel really faint. I was like, get me off this train. So yeah, now I only have one piercing there, but I've had that pierced, I'm not even joking you, for like 8 years, like literally for as long as I can remember. Like I've had that pierced. Oh my god, it's so awkward, the security's walking around and you can see me filming a video. Hi. Anyway, I did have 2 piercings on this side, but apparently now I only have 1, but I'm gonna get it re-pierced soon because I miss it. And then on this side I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, they're the only piercings that I have. I don't have like my belly button pierced. I always wanted to get it pierced when I was in school because like all my friends had it. Maria Tash is where these little earrings are from, but you can get loads of dupes for Maria Tash. Like if you go online, even type in like Maria Tash earring dupes, I'm sure like there's loads of ones that look similar that are much cheaper and look exactly the same. Obviously, as always, lots of babies and marriage questions, which I feel like I address in every Q&A, but it's something that I don't mind talking about because it's something that excites me so much. But this question specifically says, you are still very young. Does it annoy you that the world wants you to get married and have babies? And a short answer, no, it really doesn't. I totally understand why people talk about Tommy and I getting married, having babies. Like, it's a really exciting subject, and I'm so excited for it myself. Like, I'm so excited to have babies and for all the other stuff that comes for me and Tommy in the future. Like, I just cannot wait. Like, I love my life with him so much now in our relationship that the thought of like it getting even better and like having a miniature human that is half of him and half of me, like, what the hell? I weirdly feel like so ready for that chapter in my life, and I keep having to tell myself like, no, like, not yet. I know that life is going to change so much when it happens, when we do eventually have children, but it is something that we talk about it every day, and I feel like weirdly, like, him and I together, like, we're just meant to be parents. Like, it's weird. Like, I just literally already see him like as that figure. I can't explain it, but it's just something that I could literally cry about with excitement when I think about it. And as for engagement and marriage and stuff, like, there's just so many exciting things to come, and I'm just so happy and lucky and blessed that I have that to look forward to as well. Have you had lip filler put in again? Your lips look bigger from when you first got it removed. I haven't had any lip filler put back in. As you can see, my lips, I mean, I might actually try and find like an old clip of what my lips used to look like and insert it here for you guys so you can see my lips with filler and without filler. I constantly say to Tommy, like, why didn't you tell me that my lips looked like that? Or when I had all the filler in my face, like, why didn't you just tell me that it didn't look the best on me? And he was just said, like, I didn't notice, I didn't realize that was just you at the time. And I get it, but for me to look back at like how I used to look with all the like the unnatural things in my face, it does make me so sad. But no, I haven't had anything put back in my lips. I think up close, I mean, this is with lip liner and product on, and they aren't juicy and voluptuous anymore. They are not juicy and voluptuous, but that is okay. Yeah, I feel like it is definitely a trend in itself now to like not have the filler and stuff. So I'm on that trend, but if you're also on the trend of still having filler and getting lip filler and cheek filler, chin filler, whatever you want, go you as well. Like, I'm totally like in the middle about it. I don't feel either way. I think getting filler in moderation and with the right doctor and at the right age, when your face is matured and really thinking about it, I don't have anything against that. So yeah, I don't have anything put back in my lips at the minute. When my makeup artist Holly does my makeup, which is like so many times a week, she does like a bit of an ombre effect and she makes my lips look huge. I don't know how she does it. I need to learn, because having a little hat to make them look bigger when I want them to would be really great. Do you see yourself always staying in Manchester? Yeah, I actually do. Obviously with the question that I mentioned at the start, which I can't talk too much about, yeah, for the foreseeable future, we're staying in Manchester. I love it here so much. Moving here from down south was the best decision I ever made. I literally love Manchester so much. I don't know why it feels so much like home. When I was younger, I never really had ever planned to move to Manchester. It wasn't a place in my radar. I'd always thought if I move anywhere, I'd move to London. My biggest dream and my biggest wish would be that my family would all move up here as well, because I'm always saying to them, like, oh, you'd love it. Like, it's just the best. Everyone's so amazing. The city's amazing. Like, you can live out of the city, but be in the city within 20 minutes and have like decent house prices. Like, I'm literally trying to sell it to them all the time. What's your workout routine and how do you have the motivation for 6 a.m? So if you've been watching my Instagram stories recently, you'll have seen that I've been getting up at the crack of dawn to get my workouts in first thing. Another question that I've been getting a lot is what upcoming trips do you have, what holidays do you have planned and stuff. I'm actually heading on a huge work trip in 4 weeks, in which I'll be wearing a bikini and shooting a campaign. So that's what's giving me the motivation to get up at 6 a.m. Not because I actually really care. When I was in New York, I was literally eating like burgers, pizza for breakfast. I've definitely seen both sides of the spectrum for me. When I went to Ibiza to shoot the last filter campaign, I was a different girl. Like, I felt incredible. I felt so confident. I had worked so hard to get in incredible shape for that shoot, and the difference in my personality and like even just the way I was with work, with Tommy, like with my family, with everything, I literally felt like a better person. For every girl or for every guy, that might mean something different. I'm not saying that to feel amazing in my body, like I had to lose weight. I literally just toned up. I hit the gym so hard. I was eating right. I was allowing myself to like have cheat days and treats and stuff, but just drinking more water, exercising, like I just felt like so incredible. I definitely want to feel the same way for this trip that we have in 4 weeks. So I'm doing exactly what I did before we went to Ibiza. I'm going to end on this one because I think it's really nice. Something that you're grateful for. This is a bit of a random Q&A. I've talked about ear piercings to like, I don't even know, I've talked about everything. Something that I'm grateful for. Honestly, at the moment, I'm grateful for so much. I'm so blessed to have the most incredible boyfriend who like I literally love and adore with my whole heart. I'm so blessed to have my family who I adore, my manager who I couldn't live without. I'm grateful for my health, and I've not been in the hospital or the doctors for quite a while now, which is new for me because I went through a stage obviously with the lump in my boob, the lump in my finger, then I had my endometriosis operation. So I had a lot, and also the mole on my leg, obviously. It was a lot going on, but at the moment, I'm all good and I feel really, really well, which I'm so grateful for that. I'm hoping that I've answered enough questions there. I feel like I really don't know how many I've done or how long I've been filming for because I've like been filming it in sections. Without jinxing anything, I don't think I'm gonna be creating a filming space in this property, this rented property, because there's just not really any point anymore. So yeah, I hope you don't mind backdrops and things like this for sit down videos, but I will be going back to vlogs mainly over the next few weeks now. Thank you so much for your perseverance with me not being on my channel for so long. I had so many DMs being like, we miss you so much, like your videos really helped me get through. I'm rewatching all your old videos because they're like my escape, and that honestly fills my heart so much with joy. You guys have no idea. I think a lot of people get it twisted and think that Instagram is my favorite platform when actually YouTube is. YouTube is my favorite platform. I love being so much more than just one-dimensional for you guys and like show you guys who I actually am and chat to you guys and converse and be involved with you all. I just feel like I wish I could do it more. I wish I could find the time, but I have been thinking potentially about getting a video editor, even though I've never ever done it before. I want to work out a way that I can bring more content out for you guys on here, but finding the time to do that. So I don't know, I've got a few things to think about. Anyway guys, if you stuck around to the end of this video, then you know I love you so much, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.